ushers, deacons, lock the door.
Well, hi, diddly hey, neighborino. It is Jim Dempsey, a man on location and doing a black metal promotion roundup again. Catching up on everything that we missed out on since we last touched base on that channel, but since I'm not in the room with Phil today, I'm going to just do this clip by clip and send them off to him and let him make do with make what he can with them. So what will he do with it? Let's find out. Alright, so first item on our docket today is chaosophilia from Ukraine, a country I believe I'm supposed to stop calling the Ukraine. And I like the cover. I like the song titles. I give it a 7 out of 10 for aesthetic. But for a band called Chaosophilia, Lover of Chaos, I find it kind of predictable and kind of stead. The vocals are treated appropriately for something where you really should have a stronger vocalist. They buried it in the mix. But the guitars are interesting. The drums are interesting, the riffs are interesting, and it doesn't translate to interesting songs as such. 3 out of 10 for musical enjoyment. And this is their third album in about 10 years, and I've never heard of them before, so I'm inclined to say probably a 0 on historical significance, so that puts us at 3.3 out of 10 for this one. Alright, next one is another band from the hinterlands of Ukraine, Windswept. Another band, 3 albums in that I've never heard of. Historical significance, I'm going to give a 0 to 10 on this one. It's just got some good musical enjoyment. A good 6, maybe even a 7, probably a 6 out of 10. You guys know how to write a riff out, and when to turn a riff, how to turn a riff. But aesthetic, I knocked 2 full points off for being named Windswept. I gave him back 1 full point because I was surprised at how much I enjoyed something called Windswept. And then I took 2 points off again for making me look like a jackass. So 5 out of 10. And what is that? 11 out of 30. A strong 3. Next! Alright, so next on the docket is the CIA scrubbed cornucopia from the Fruit of the Loom logo. A band named Hierophany from the DF. You may know it as Mexico City. I could have sworn I'd heard that exact name about 3 other bands before now, but there must have been some Slipknot bullshit because the archives only records the one Hierophany. And for historical significance, I have to go 0 to 1 from my end because this is, like so much that I've heard lately, for years now, so stuff that's looking back at black metal gone by and not looking forward to the shape of black to come, but and also from your end, because just Mexico, the DF, etc., is a region wherein the black metal is often criminally overlooked. On personal enjoyment here, I give this at least an 8 out of 10. This is a really fucking good record. Really fucking good. And for aesthetic, it is a solid 10 out of 10. Just on point. Just absolute. On the list of albums this year that I've bothered to dig into at all. This is a very good contender on the short list of top ones. And that brings it in at 18 out of 30, so a 6 out of 10 overall. Not a bad score, but that'll go up when you get off your ass and get on the ball with this one. Alright, we got Morbonacht from Poland. Staying in the Balkans, I guess. Some call it atmospheric. I would just call it melodic, but either way, it's not my cup of tea. Didn't find it offensively unenjoyable. 2 to 3 out of 10. Artwork, again, not offensive, but not captivating. 3 out of 10. Significance, no one's gonna care. This one is 0 out of 10, so a solid to a stronger 2. And that's Morbonacht. Alright, I'd alluded to it previously, and now we get to it. Konig Reichsal from the Poland, with a fairly Germanic name, but leave that aside for the moment. Coming back to it, I'm actually a little more impressed. I'm going to say 7 to 8 on enjoyment for this one, and again, a solid 10 for aesthetic. Very well presented, and I can't go a whole lot higher than a 1 for significance, but that alone puts this one at a good solid 6. So that is Konig Reichsal from Jan Polska, because you know what we do here is we drive east. Onfaros from Finland. Album is called Starblood. At least their second album, but carrying on a theme here, yet another band I've not heard of. Probably won't hear again. It's referred to as black/doom metal, which to me is metal, and maybe 2 out of 10 for enjoyment. A good 8 for aesthetic. Do dig the cover. But this one's going to come in at a big fat 0 for impact. And that puts it us at, hang on a second here while Jim does quick math. About a 3 for this one. And that's really, again, brought up a lot by the cover. This one looked more captivating than it sounded. Onfaros, Starblood, Finland. Lunar Amulet, an American band, or an American project, I guess. I get kind of, when you order your Judas Iscariot off of Wish vibes here. It's not bad, but it's also not a Jim vibe whatsoever. A little mournful and a little lacking in the aggro for me for something under the umbrella of metal. So 1 out of 10. Aesthetic, maybe a 7. I like the cover, but I had to knock at least 1 full point off for Lunar Amulet. And significance, this one is a go nowhere, so 0 out of 10. And what does that give us here? Maybe a 3. But I'm being a little generous with some of these. I got to find a way to knock some of this shit down a notch here. Lunar Amulet from the US. All right, we got Oblivion from Greece, and just call it proper gremlin-y black. Yeah, probably give this a 6, 5 to 6 on enjoyment, and maybe a 7 on aesthetic, because cover's a little stupid, song titles are a little stupid, but the EP is called Beacons, and each one is a various beacon, and I did kind of dig that, and nothing else is incredibly irksome about it, but just like our friends from Finland, this is Greece, and they've got some pretty tall company to stand up against. I have to go 0 on impact. So we're looking at maybe a solid 4, a strong 4, but a 4 nonetheless on Oblivion. And yeah, I did take a full point plus off the aesthetic for being named Oblivion. Beacons. Alright, so our penultimate item here is comes out of France. Hang on one second whilst we check our notes here. This is called Saint Aubanya du Freud, and I'm not digging it. It's atmospheric / melodic black metal board, and yeah, it's French. I didn't enjoy this a whole lot. 1 of 10. This has been a chore. Aesthetic, 4 to 5 of 10. But impact is a 0, and that puts us in at yet another number 2 final score for that one. Saint Aubanya du Freud. I'm not checking the notes again. It's on Black Metal Promotion if you're interested, which, if you missed the implications, I'm not. I'm going to finish off with another surprisingly strong one. Quat Douander out of Belgium, a Flemish band. This release is called Ungodlike Constant, and I'm going to come back to this, I think. There's a lot in here. And I initially will go at least to a 7 to 10 on this for the music, and the aesthetic is on point, at least a 9 out of 10 here. And impact, I really can't go a whole lot over a 1 here until we hear a lot more from this band, but that's a good solid 6, and a surprisingly good, to my ear, record. Ungodlike Constant from Belgian band Quat Douander, and that will about wrap up the roundup for this episode. So thanks for watching it, and God willing, we'll be back for more, or perhaps, as the case may be, in utter defiance of God, we'll be back for more.